Hello. So today I want to talk about shining in deprived beauty. How can you look beautiful even when you don't feel it so much, even when you think you're not so endowed with some, things and all of that. But before that, I want to share a little story that happened some time ago. So on my way to work, I saw this beautiful lady. She's light skinned, she's tall, and she had a very good curve. Like even as a woman, I was admiring her. And of course, if I was close to her, I would have said, "Ah, you look beautiful." But I was quite far from her. But the thing that got me laughing was that the two guys I saw who were working out, they were facing the south while working out and all of that. So immediately this lady passed, they quickly turned to they quickly turned back, looking at her, gisting and laughing. So even when I went further, like I've gone far, I looked back and I noticed they were still looking at me. I was just like, what is it with men and women that have calls? You guys are the ones that, pushed us into the BBL thing, right? So, talking about BBL, some of us are saying, BBL, no, 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 no. Maybe because you don't have the money yet, right? So you should search your heart really well. Are you not doing BBL because you don't have the money or because you really don't like it? For somebody like me, even if I have the money, for someone like me, even if I have the money to do BBL, I don't think I want to do it. Yeah, that's how much of a decent woman I am. All right, so talking about shining deprived beauty, right? So, one thing I need to establish with us is that God is always or always leaves us with a remnant of his blessings. So even when you think you are not so fine, there's something wrong about your physique or your looks or your height or whatever. There is something God has endowed in you. I'll give for example. I have met someone I am taller than. Of course, I'm not one of those people God made so tall. So I've met someone I am taller than. If you know me, you would know. So imagine someone I'm taller than. But this lady wears so much confidence that I'm like, even with her height, you know. But this is the same thing that makes another woman feel less of herself, feel inferior. And that's also what's making a lot of people go to do BBL, go to do face surgery, not thinking about the future. So why I'm talking about this is that if you don't understand this, it's going to make you to do things you don't want to do or things that even have disadvantage. I see people doing a lot of things to themselves, like bleaching, going for this BBL and what have you. They don't care about the future. They just want to be fine for now, right? So let's talk about shining in deprived beauty. I've already said God leaves us with remnants of his blessing. What do I mean? There is something in you someone else does not have. I might meet someone who is light skinned more than I am, taller than I am, maybe I'm prettier, when it comes to facial expression and all of that. You might also meet somebody who is so beautiful, but the person does not have the curve that you have, right? So let's even start by asking ourselves, what is it that I have that makes me beautiful? A lot of us don't even know what we have or have not come to acknowledge that there is even something we have that is beautiful. You have just rid yourself of that nothing about me is fine. I'm short, I don't have shape, my nose is like this, like that. What is it about you that makes you, feel that you're beautiful? Hold on to it, please. Yes, hold on to it. Don't let anybody put you in that cycle of, you are not looking fine. It's because you've not taken ownership of what of the beauty you have. Yes, we say beauty is in the eyes of the beholder and all that, but for me, it starts from the person who has it, right? So it could be about your physique. So maybe you've not understood outfit that fits you right. And let me tell you the truth, if we all have the money, we all can look out of this world because you begin to buy things that fit you. So even if you don't have the money yet, with your level, you could still see things that are fitting for you, things that makes you look beautiful. For some people, maybe you have to, get more of wigs. You don't have to braid all the time. I've seen someone who is always complaining about not looking fine. Meanwhile, she doesn't put on makeup, right? Maybe because of her belief and all of that. So shining deprived beauty, as much as you think, I'm sorry, as much as you think that there is something about you that is not enough, there is something God has given you that is enough. For some people, it could be their prowess, it could be their aura. No matter how short you think you are, you enter, somewhere and everybody's like, oh wow, who is she? So it starts by you recognizing who do you think you are? How much beauty? For myself, of course I like to put on makeup a lot of time. And I love to know that I am beautiful before someone else sees me. So for me, I make up, I try to look beautiful for myself first. I am not looking beautiful for my husband. especially when men don't even acknowledge. So I like to get ready, look at myself in the mirror and say, oh wow, God the creator. So what am I trying to say? It starts with acknowledging something God has deposited in you. I have seen people who think they have it all, fine face, tall, physique, but when you get closer to them, they don't have character, they don't have morals. And you that is feeling you don't have it all, there is something God has deposited in you. You just have to fan it to flame, right? By knowing what fits you, by knowing how to apply makeup, the kind of hair to wear, the kind of dresses to wear, and all of that, right? So I want to encourage anyone listening to me, just like that fig tree that Jesus cursed. The Bible made us to understand that this tree was, the leaves were beautiful and all of that, but only for Jesus to come close, and he didn't find even one fruit from it, and he cursed it. So no matter what you are running after, looking beautiful and all that, I want to remind you something, that we were created for the Lord's pleasure. God is supposed to look at us and derive pleasure. So as much as you're looking anywhere you're looking, finally, when you attract people to yourself, what do you believe? Is it love, kindness, envy, hatred? All right. So no matter how much you think you're beautiful, if it does not give pleasure to the Lord, I think you're being selfish with it. I think you're being selfish with anything God has endowed you with. So please, today I want to encourage you. There is something God has deposited in you that made you beautiful. It could be your face. It could be your skin. For instance, I have friends who don't put on makeup because they have a good skin. They have money to buy quality products to apply all this, what do you call it, sunscreen and all of that. For some people, you might not have the money. It's makeup that is helping you patch life. Please do it. Don't start saying every time you're on makeup. Do whatever makes you comfortable, whatever makes you look beautiful. Whatever that does not, dent your comfort or your confidence when you're among people you're feeling inferior, right? Yes, people don't put on makeup. Some people just put all back and they are all beautiful. But you cannot try it. It's just like me. I cannot try all back and go to somewhere. I'll just be looking smallish, right? So it's just for you to understand what fits you and stay on the lane. You don't have to copy somebody. Know what fits you. And it starts with acknowledging that there is something God has deposited in you, even if it's not beauty or something you can. There is something in you, that speaks louder than the physical things you're saying. So please, there is beauty even when you think you are deprived of it. My name is Oge, and please like, comment, and share. I hope to catch up with you some other time. Bye.